Every dollar that you send is going to go into an account that goes directly to the people.
If you two don't go take your Hollywood elite behinds to your other Hollywood elite friends and politician buddies that got millions like you do and billions and get all that money together and help out Maui, you are out your mind. Get out of here with that. The nerve.
Excuse me, senor. May I speak to you, please? I asked for a Mai Tai and they brought me a pina colada. And I said, no salt. No salt for the margarita, but it had salt on it.
Lo siento
There's
mucho,
big grains
señor.
of salt on Lo siento,
Pinche
but it
gringo.
happens again. I won't be leaving a tip. Because I could...
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Oprah has finally found the true victim of the Maui fires, and you won't believe who it is. It's Oprah! That's right. Oprah, the billionaire who's worth $3.5 billion, according to reports, is officially a victim of the fires. Not because anything in her 2,000 acres of a plantation ranch that she owns on the island was even singed, not because of the allegations that she hired private firefighters to go protect her property while Lahaina burned to the ground and while the poor people had their homes and God forbid their families turned to ashes. Not because Oprah just donated less than 1.1% of her net worth to her little fund to help the poor people of Maui, but because people were mean to her online. Oh my God, it gets so good. So you remember that Oprah created a fund, right? Where she gave like what would effectively be like a penny of her net worth to this fund to help out the people of Maui. And she wanted everyone to congratulate her for this. And more importantly, she wanted you, suffering from a horrific recession, from massive inflation, from sky-high gas and food prices, from sky-high home and rent prices. She wanted you to donate, okay? She could solve every problem that Maui's ever had by donating just a teeny fraction of her billions. Of course, she won't do that. Oprah instead makes videos from her mansions on her private hillsides and wants you to praise her. Now, Oprah went on CBS this morning and said she was shocked by the backlash and online attacks, said that she is a victim of terrorism. Oh my God. Because of her incredibly just breathtakingly tone-deaf People's Fund of Maui announcement. So this effectively establishes once and for all that Oprah is a elitist, unbelievable scumbag. Oprah saying she is the victim of the Maui fires. Well, it's really great to point out being happier in the midst of the onslaught of being terrorized and vilified online. Terrorized! Terrorized! Yes, feel sorry for the billionaires. Feel sorry for them. Listen to this. Listen to this. I mean, it makes the blood boil. Watch.
Bro, I want to shift gears a little bit and turn to the Hawaii wildfires and the efforts to help those in need. The People's Fund of Maui was created by you and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, in which you both poured time, effort, and millions.
Shut up.
Great point about being happier in the midst of an onslaught of being terrorized and vilified.
Terrorized. She's being terrorized. That's her word. She's a billionaire. She owns like half of Maui. She owns 2,000 acres in Maui. And she's the one being terrorized. This is unspeakable. I mean, this is unbelievable, truly. I mean, even for these kind of cretins.
Online. Mm-hmm. I will say this. I came out of this experience, I was just saying this to Arthur this morning, with so much more compassion for young kids, because I was thinking, what if I didn't really know who I am?
So much more compassion for the young kids, not for the people who had their lives burned. What about the kids who were burned alive? Because the government that you support in Hawaii, Oprah's best friends with all the people in all the governors in Hawaii, all the people who are in charge of politics in Hawaii, Oprah doesn't say a word of criticism to those people who didn't sound the sirens, who wouldn't release the water, who locked those people in their town, who put up barricades to prevent people from leaving the towns, sending them back into a oven as the town burned. But Oprah's the one who's terrorized here. Okay? Just remember that. Oprah's the victim.
If I didn't have the assurance of Invictus that I am the master of my own fate and the captain of my soul, if you
it would have taken you down.
It would have taken. It will take you out. Yeah. So all of the online, being
slander and
attacks, lies, conspiracy theories, really took the focus off of what was the most important.
Oh, remember, it's Oprah's feelings that matter most in this story, not the people who were burned alive because of her friends not sounding the sirens, not releasing water, and closing down the roads, among many other horrible things that happened in the Maui fire. No. It's Oprah that you feel sorry for. Oprah was terrorized. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's Oprah who owns thousands of acres in Maui and hasn't given a single acre for them to build homes on or to put up shelters for the people who are affected by this fire. Oprah Winfrey stamps up 870 acres on Hawaii Island of Maui for $6.6 million. This seems like a really low number. I mean, that's a lot of land. Like, that'd be a lot of land in like a place that people don't want to live, like North Dakota or whatever. Sorry if you're watching from North Dakota. I mean, I'm just, you understand what I'm saying here. A lot of awesome people in North Dakota. But that's like, how is Oprah getting all this land for such a small price? Very interesting. Look at these huge swaths of land that Oprah owns on Maui. Very interesting. 100 acres here, 1,000 acres here, a ranch that she bought. Now she's doing all this construction. Oprah, are you living in that ranch right now? Have you offered this gigantic facility to any of the people who had their lives destroyed by the fire? No. Let them eat pie, as Oprah says here in this photo. This is why Oprah did her little fund, because she was starting to see headlines like this. This is called crisis PR. Oprah silent amid Maui fires as desperate Hawaii residents beg for celebrity billionaires with homes on the island to help. Oprah owns nearly 2,000 acres of land, including an 11-bedroom ranch. Has she offered a single bedroom to any of the people who live on the island? And the people who live on the island are starting to snap on Oprah, including this woman who lost everything in the fire, saying, who the hell is Oprah? Why does Oprah get all these special privileges? Who is she? Watch.
It's Christine Borge. I guess you could say I'm a kapuna. I was living on 1A Street when it happened. I walked away with nothing except my dog. First we were in Maui prep. They passed out toilet paper because they wouldn't let us use the bathroom. I guess we look like leprosy people to them in our dark skin. Then we went to Baldwin High. Now I'm at Royal Lahaina. We need help because we're being told by people from the mainland who are culturally insensitive, you're telling us to fill out this paperwork so that you can give us the least amount of money. And I want to know when we get to go back to our home in Wainea. Maybe it's gone, but for reasons that I don't want to discuss, we need to go back there. Are you guys going to just scrape it all away and say disaster zone? And America's going to get what they want, their satellite city? Because this was planned years ago. We couldn't even have our pastor come in and ask us if we need prayer in the very beginning, but Oprah could come in. Who is she? Who is she? They said, oh, she knows the governor. We didn't need her in there in Bowen High. Get her out. We don't know. We also don't need people like Kai Nishiki telling tourists don't come to Maui. Because some of us, thousands of us, work in the hotel industry. They pay our mortgage. They give us our medical. Tourists come. We love you. We have aloha. You have gave us money through your donations. We're not saying don't come. Come. Because you will be helping us, the lower people. The grains of sand of Maui is what we are. We're not the ones living up in Laniapoku. Not one of those houses burned. Puamana is still there. Lahaina Shores is still there. Everything beyond the Civic Center is there, but the homes where we were working, where we were scraping, where we had less than $1,000 a month to pay for our basic needs of gas and food. We busted our and this is what we get. Nobody called us. Our phones didn't work from 5 in the morning. The fire was not 10 o'clock when I went to work. The fire was still there. There was no water. Tell me if that's coincidence. No water, no warning. and everybody talking about the satellite city before the fire. Lahaina gonna be the first satellite city. Well, hey, Jeff Bezos, you got what you wanted. Oprah, you got what you wanted. And the guy who owns the nut, you got what you wanted. Us all over. That's what happened.
Okay.
We need help in Lahaina. Who's gonna come now and ask us, can I pray for you, Auntie?
Thank you.
Can I help you with your paperwork? Because all we got so far was $700.
It's worth pointing out that Oprah still receiving enormous amounts of... Have they turned off the comments? They turned off the comments, didn't they? Look at that. You used to be able to scroll through and see all the comments on this. Oprah deleted the comment section. So now you can no longer comment on her People's Fund of Maui post. Wow. Wow. Just humiliating. Let's see if The Rock did the same thing. I did not know this. So here's The Rock's page. The Rock has a ton more followers on Instagram than Oprah. Let's check it out. Yep. Edited. They turned off the comments. They have stopped the comments from people being able to comment and like. Well, I guess you could still like. Yep, they've deleted the comment section. Wow, they've locked the post. What an unbelievable backfire. Well, you can't delete this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what people had to say about Oprah. Just a small sliver of the thousands, hundreds of thousands of angry responses from people across the spectrum. White, black, rich, poor, everyone. Republican, Democrat. We're going after Oprah and The Rock for the bloody insult of saying that you and I need to reach into our pockets and help these people so that they can, so that Oprah can have a nice little resort town to go to. This is the goal. Let's rebuild my little resort town. I have 2,000 acres here. We want to make it nice. We don't want to look at anything ugly like the burned down ashes of a city. Yeah, this pretty much sums up the sentiment for people online.
Did I just witness what I think I witnessed? Please don't tell me I just saw a billionaire standing next to a multi-millionaire begging the average everyday citizen for donations that can barely get by due to a real-life recession, living paycheck to paycheck, barely can pay rent, barely can put food on the table for our families, in a country where our president is giving away all our resources to another country for money? If you two don't go take your Hollywood elite behinds to your other Hollywood elite friends and politician buddies that got millions like you do and billions and get all that money together and help out Maui, you are out your mind. Please don't insult our intelligence like that. And after you guys do all of that, you will have enough money to help the rest of us. Boo. Get out of here with that. The nerve.
This is far from the only like raging comment section about this. A lot of these videos we covered in a previous video. We'll link here in the description. And you got to know, like, if there was a uniting moment in America, it's the hatred of The Rock and Oprah for having the audacity to demand that the rest of us donate so that they can have a pretty little resort town. The Rock's worth $1 billion. The Rock's from Hawaii. So why doesn't he go rebuild it himself? Doesn't he know? Doesn't he know some people there? You'd assume. Yeah. Don't fall for it, ladies and gentlemen. Be united in the understanding that these elitist globalists, they are always going to cast themselves as the victim. Remember, it's Oprah who feels terrorized after the Maui fires. What a despicable person. I'm glad we get a chance to call her out. Like, share, and subscribe to end communism together. It's your boy Benny. See ya.